2, 1. Hey everyone, how's it going? It's BOGaming. So, probably wondering, where the heck is the crafting dead today? So, sadly I've been moving house recently, and just can't get one out today. Don't worry, nothing's wrong, just can't get recording done because we're moving house and it's everywhere. So I decided that instead, this today would be a interviewing sort of behind the, I don't know, just interviewing people from the Crafting Dead, see what they think of it, and you know how they think it goes. I'll explain to you sort of how we do things, and then obviously next normal scheduled video will be out as normal, and there'll be a Crafting Dead as normal, so don't worry about that. So first off, I have Dan with me. He plays Marcel in the Crafting Dead.
Hello.
So he hasn't been in here for long, but what were your first impressions when we started recording?
Well, I don't know. Well, to be honest, whenever we, like, record, like, construction in the background always interrupts. It's, like, so annoying.
Yeah, there's a lot of outtakes, I think.
Yeah.
Would you say it's fun, or would you say it's quite hard? And...
it's really fun, but sometimes I sometimes get, like, voice crack.
Yeah, that is one thing that does happen to quite a few of us. If there's anything that's come out of the Crafting Dead, it's hearing every character's voice crack.
Yep.
But
don't worry, I will. But oh my god, I can't speak today. My house is gonna be finished soon, in like 1 or 2 weeks. I'm gonna get a new computer, and yep, it might take me a while to set it up, but it's what else.
So, do you have any ideal developments for what you want your character to be like in the Crafting Dead? Because right now your character's quite friendly, appears very innocent. Would you like that to change or stay the same?
I guess it would, I guess kind of change it just a little bit.
Okay. Obviously, if you haven't actually seen Marcel yet, he's the most recent episode of The Crafting Dead, and will be in future advancements. We're not too sure how it's going to evolve yet, but we have some ideas. If you have any ideas for future Crafting Dead episodes, leave them down below, and we will take them into account, and we will probably use them if we think they're good. So, Dan, so, I'm trying to think right here, because I'm doing this on the spot.
Okay.
So, what do you think so far has been your favourite part about recording?
Well, kind of mostly killing zombies, I guess. I don't know. I just like I sometimes play The Crafting Dead. I always rage whenever like zombie like kill me or something like that.
Alright, so one last question, and no favoritism. Don't worry, we all know who your real favourite is. Who's your favourite Crafting Dead character so far?
Okay, that's kind of hard.
Like personality-wise, you've got Aaron, he's quite fierce, he's very ruthless. You've got Pug, who's the general friendly, and me, who's still not really with it. I'm still not sure who to trust, and you know. So who would you say out of those is sort of your favourite personality you've seen so far?
Well, I guess Aaron.
Aaron, so the fierce, very strong-willed person then.
Yep.
Yeah. So, one last thing, I know I just said that's just coming to my head. What do you think's gonna happen when we find the bandits? Do you think someone's gonna die, or do you think we'll all live, or do you think we won't actually end up finding them?
Well, I can answer two. We all might be staying alive, and two, we might find the bandits or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, well, I will let you go now.
Okay.
You are free to leave the call, and I will get Pug, who plays Connor in The Crafting Dead, in the call. So, thank you for being there, for Behind The Crafting Dead.
And you're welcome.
Okay. Just go and leave the call now.
Chicken nuggets. walking down the street.
Alright, so now you've heard from Dan, who plays Marcel. Now from a more frequent character, someone who's been here a bit earlier on, Pug.
Yay.
So obviously we've had a lot of drama since Pug's joined. At the start, Aaron nearly shoots him, and then he goes ahead, gets himself lost in a collapsed building with me. Then he gets pulled out, then he gets kidnapped, stuck in a tunnel, and we never find out who did it. So obviously Pug's being one who's been in a lot of the drama. So Pug, what do you think so far has been your favourite episode to record of The Crafting Dead since you've been here a bit longer?
I'm going to have to pass you over to my voice actor. She's a bit shy. She doesn't want to make any grunting noises.
Okay, well, we're not gonna... I think we'll leave your Pug out of this today. But in all seriousness, what has been, so far, your favourite episode of The Crafting Dead to record? Obviously, you've had a lot of drama. It must be one that you've enjoyed particularly.
I both like the collapsed building one because, like, I spent a lot of time working on the building, how, like, you were going to escape, but I also like the, episode where I got kidnapped and then you came and rescued me because I found it really funny how I got pulled up by the vines.
Yeah.
That was just funny.
And it also, I guess it shows that there is progressing, there is a lot of teamwork in The Crafting Dead.
Yeah.
So, what do you think of Dan? New guy, we don't know if we can trust him or not. He's proposing to lead us to this group that is almighty fearsome. Okay.
Well, no, he's alright, but, like, he could be lying, I guess.
You don't know if you can trust him then?
Yeah, I don't know if I can trust him.
And what do you think will happen when we find the bandits?
I don't reckon anyone's gonna die, but I guess somebody could get injured, things like that.
And who is your favourite character so far? Apart from yourself, of course.
I like both Marcel and Aaron because Marcel's just got that mysterious.
Don't know much about him.
Don't know much about him, yeah. And Aaron's quite violent, and I like violent people.
Oh, wow. There'll be plenty more to that to come. Obviously, it was a bit like, I guess you could say, Hyperbull in my last Crafting Dead. He was very much mysterious, and we actually found out later on that there was a deep secret. Maybe the same thing will happen with Marcel, maybe it won't. We have no clue as of right now. But what do you think is the best part and the worst part about recording for The Crafting Dead? You know, what do you enjoy the most and what do you dislike the most about it?
Well, I generally enjoy recording because I don't know, but I've always wanted to do a Crafting Dead, but I just haven't had the ability to open a Crafting Dead server, write scripts, get builders on, things like that.
It's a lot of work behind the scenes. I think people don't quite realise how much goes into it, and we'll go into that later on. I'll go into actually everything that we put into it and everything that we do to get it going.
Yeah, there's a lot more work than people realise.
What do you say you dislike the most about it?
I dislike, like, sometimes we can get quite busy. No, that came out wrong. We get quite overworked, I'd say.
It's a lot of mass recordings because would you say it's because it's quite hard to get everyone on at once? When we have to do a lot of mass recordings and everyone gets quite tired.
Mass recording.
Yeah, that's one of the big issues. We do have to actually record a lot at once, so we'll record maybe once a week or once every 2 weeks. We'll record 4 or 5 episodes, and bearing in mind it's a lot of work. So yeah, I can understand that. Me too. I've often actually gone ahead and postponed recordings. I'm just so worn out from having to try and set it all up, and yeah, I get it. So is there anything else you think you really want to add to your character in The Crafting Dead? Do you see any involvements you want to go on with? Would you see any way you want to expand your character and make him better?
I want to become a lot more violent.
So you want to become more reckless, ruthless, a bit like Aaron.
Yeah. I mean, I'm already ruthless. Like, I have that violent, quiet sort of look. You're
the sort of person who
seems friendly,
but can shoot when they want to.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I can see what you mean there. So obviously, time will tell if that plays out, if that character expandment does come in, and obviously if it doesn't, then maybe something else will take over. It's all gonna be revealed slowly over time. I actually can't get Aaron in right now. Sadly, that's the reason why I wasn't recording today. I'm supposed to, but unfortunately, people do have lives, and we can't always get everyone. So now
It's
we're gonna.
all Aaron's fault.
Nah, it's not. So now we're actually going to go on to what goes on behind the Crafting Dead. There is so much that goes on, people don't realise. What's the first part? It's probably building, I'd say.
No, scripting.
Scripting. Or the
No,
server.
server.
So yeah, the first off is actually getting the server. That does cost me, obviously. So that alone, you have to hope that it works out. Then there's the scripting, which is hard because you have to think ahead. And often, when you're limited to certain characters, limited to the amount of body actors you can have, the availability, you have to limit the amount of people you can have on at once, amount that can happen. It can be challenging. You often have to improvise a lot in the scripts. It's very difficult, but I would say about an hour goes into each episode of scripting, but it only actually comes out 15 minutes because it's just a lot of thought. Pugs often help me a lot with how scripting goes, and it can be difficult, it can be challenging, especially when you come up with an idea but then you realise that there's a big loophole and there's a lot of unanswered questions and you have to go back, you have to add more in, and then that affects what you do future. It's a lot, and for every script you add, or for everything you add, you have to build it. That's another thing. Although we do pre-download some of our maps, you have to add on to it, it's not all there for you. Putting loot down, getting people to spawn zombies in the right amount, it's very challenging. Building, luckily I've had a lot of help from all my body actors, especially Pug and Aaron. They're really good at helping me with the building. Like with the collapse building, we had to do that scene, and then we had to lose all our momentum. We had to change the build and then continue and build that momentum back up again.
Yeah.
It can be hard, especially when you have to think of everything you're going to need, and sometimes we adjust the scripts, we have to add in certain things and we forget, and then we have to re-record. It's a lot of work, isn't it?
Yeah, but building does take a while. Like that collapsed building, it may have looked like a lot of work, but it wasn't actually that much.
Yeah.
To be honest, we only done those few floors.
It was just a lot of copy pasting then.
Yeah, it was really copy and pasting, but other builds like the cabin,
they all take a lot longer, don't they?
Yeah.
The bigger builds are often the easier ones. It's actually the small ones where you have to put a lot of detail into them. It takes ages. And there's so many things. The thing is, there are so many things that could go wrong. I think the hardest part for me is body acting and getting everyone. Body acting, it doesn't seem that bad. It doesn't seem that hard, but it is very difficult. You have to remember the exact inventory you had. Changing skins, it's in 1.6. It takes about an hour to change a skin sometimes. That can be a pain, because by then, people might have to go, and then you lose your entire recording, and that happens over and over. That's happened to me. Me especially, I have to keep on the same skin all the time because it just changes. And it's very tricky sometimes. As well as that, when we have to go on specific lines sometimes, we don't always read line for line. We mostly improv, but sometimes we have to read line for line. When that happens, someone often gets their line wrong, and then we have to go right back from the start because we just can't cut. A couple of times I've died in recording from spawning too many zombies. People have showed that items while spawning zombies. It's like a complete frenzy sometimes. And, yeah.
There was that one time where I was spawning zombies and my invisibility potion ran out. And some zombies weren't moving, so I went to push them. I was shifting behind the zombies, trying to push them. And the scene would be going well, except Pug is visible.
Yeah, some scenes take a good 6 retakes, especially when quite often our voice actors have stuff like Dan said, construction going on, and then they have to retake the scene from the start. So if it's a long scene, say a 6-minute scene, we have to do that say 5 times over again. It's a good half an hour for one scene. And then the editing isn't generally that bad. Generally I enjoy editing. To be honest, I think that's probably the easiest part of the Crafting Dead, but mainly, apart from interviewing people, this episode, or this, I guess, extra bonus between the next Crafting Dead is just to show people that it can be a lot harder than it looks to do Crafting Dead. Right now, the hardest part is probably getting everyone together, I'd say. Different time zones. We were supposed to record today, but people just couldn't get together on time. And, you know, now I can't record for another week and a half, so that's why this video is coming up. This is a week and a half before it comes up, because I just can't record. I'm moving house. It's just everywhere. So, yeah, I just wanted to let you guys sort of have something. And obviously, as normal, I will do pre-recorded Skywalls and all that. So, yeah, that's been Behind the Crafting Dead. Obviously, I couldn't get Aaron in today. I'm really sorry. But if he does come on at some point, oh, God, I will do a separate interview with him if he wants, or if you guys want. So, yeah, that has been the Crafting Dead bonus. Thank you for watching. Thank you, Dan and Pug. See you guys later. Peace.